Hi and welcome to SCW here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comments section. Please like and share the video as well. Impact Wrestling has Turning Point on Saturday the 14th of November. We've even got a match card as well with Impact Plus. Now these events are coming round thick and fast. It's only been a couple of short weeks since Bound for Glory. We've already got Turning Point to look forward to. So without further ado, in this video, I'm going to give you my preview and of course the predictions to the match card that's already been announced. So without further ado, let's go straight to the top of the card then, shall we? The Impact World Championship will be on the line. We've got the champion at Rich Swann, the brand new champion I should add, winning that belt at Bound for Glory, who will be defending against Sami Callihan. These two, no strangers at all. They've been friends for many years, and of course they had a great rivalry, which was at Rebellion 2019, I believe, for the X Division Championship. Those two faced off. Now for the World Championship, and I think that's great because with such a short build to this Turning Point pay-per-view, as I say, both have great chemistry, history as well. It's natural to put these two in the ring together. And of course, after Rich Swann won the championship, he was teased multiple opponents. Of course, he got over Eric Young in a rematch for the championship. He was teased potentially with Moose, which I think is a long-term direction. And also Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock, who will also be an interesting factor. Will Shamrock be in Sami Callihan's corner? But looking at things and to give a prediction here, of course, Sami Callihan, he got his opportunity by winning a tag team match this week on Impact. He and Eric Young defeated Rich Swann and Eddie Edwards. Of course, Sami Callihan pinning Eddie Edwards. That gave him this opportunity, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win the championship at Turning Point. Rich Swann, he's just won the belt. He's got multiple feuds lined up. It feels Swann versus Moose could be Impact Champion against TNA Champion. I reckon that could be your hard-to-kill main event at the start of January 2021. I'm putting that prediction for you right here and right now. But we're speaking of Moose, and of course Moose will be on this show as well, and we say he's been teasing a feud with Rich Swann. Well, one person that came to his defense at one point was Willie Mack. Willie Mack then was attacked in the parking lot by Moose, so Moose almost saying that at this point, Rich Swann, you can ask Willie Mack to see that I'm serious. I've been undefeated for so many pay-per-views now. I haven't lost. He reeled off people he's been defeating since Slammiversary 2019. Moose is an Impact player, and it feels that right now Mr. Impact Wrestling is finally finding his groove after controlling his narrative against EC3 at Bound for Glory. It feels that Moose now really wants to be the top guy in Impact Wrestling, and it feels like he's just dropping a few of those silly character gimmicks that he had. It feels like that Moose now is becoming the real deal, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Moose at some point in the next 6 months as the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. So for that reason, it goes without saying, I assume this is a feeder match for what should be coming somewhere further down the line for Moose versus Rich Swann. Therefore, Moose will be defeating Willie Mack at this pay-per-view. Let's talk about the Knockouts Championship, shall we? And of course, that has been a very interesting topic as of late. We've got the new champion, Su Yung, defending against the former champion, Deonna Purrazzo. And this match will be a no disqualification match. Now, of course, a lot going into this, of course. Now, Kylie Ray was supposed to be a Bound for Glory. It didn't turn out to be that way. And of course, now she's retired from professional wrestling. She was unwell. Not specified if it's something to do, mentally or physically. But do wish her all the very best and what she decides to do in her future, and hope that she feels better very quickly. A very talented performer, Kylie Ray. She will be missed from the wrestling world. But Deonna Purrazzo at Bound for Glory threw out the open challenge, and Su Yung was the one to answer it and became the new Knockouts champion. Now, I did say at the time when I did a review show that I did think it was too soon for Deonna to lose that championship, but this for me right now is the money match now as you look for Impact Wrestling. It is the two top women of that division. We had a rematch already once, which Deonna won via disqualification. Of course, Su Yung was using a steel chair on Deonna and Kimberly. And it will be interesting to see, actually, if Kimberly will be ringside as well to help Deonna in this match, as it's no disqualification. There's no reason why this could not be 2-on-1 environment here in this match. So that's an interesting point that could come with this match. But as I said earlier in the video with Rich Swann, Su Yung, she's just won the championship. Deonna's reign was short enough, in my opinion. I think Deonna should have been a lengthy champion going, 6 to 9 months. But Su Yung, she's had this for a matter of weeks. It's too soon for the belt to go back to Deonna Purrazzo, in my opinion. Maybe she can go back, regroup, come back in a few months, and maybe then she'll be a championship contender again. Right now, Su Yung is the champion. She needs to run with the championship, and I do think that this has potential to be match of the night between these two. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table because, well, this match that we saw Bound for Glory was off the fly, really. It came out of nowhere, and they put on a great match. I know these two faced off as, Deonna and Susie previously at Victory Road, but the Su Yung character is so different, and it's interesting to see how that can be put together. And now these two have time to make this match with the no DQ stipulation as well. I think it could be very exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays at Turning Point. So I'm going to go for Su Yung to pick up the victory. Another match as well, and this is proving to be a must-see show already. We've got the Impact World Tag Team Championships. The North, the brand new champions, against the Good Brothers. This one really, for me, feels like a dream match, and this time, I do think we're going to get a decisive victor because these two before faced on Impact, and we got a false finish between these two teams. Now it feels like we will get an actual finish between these two. For me, I'm a big fan of the North. I want to see as well and expect at some point the Good Brothers to hold those Tag Team Championships. I'm going to go with heart over head here necessarily. I think the North retain the belts here because, I don't know, I feel the Good Brothers will become the tag team champions. I just don't think it's going to be here at Turning Point. I don't know, maybe something happens. Maybe the Good Brothers win, but actually it's a count out or something. We're still leading towards these two having a match at Hard to Kill maybe with these two teams. I'm not so sure, but I think the North do retain their championships. So for that reason, I'm going to say the North. And I'm really hopeful because, as I say, I'm a big fan. The North are my favourite tag team in the entire of the whole wrestling world. So for me, I'm a little bit biased when it comes to it. But this match, it screams dream match to me. And I do think at some point, Anderson Gallows, they will be champions. I just don't think it's going to be here at Turning Point. Last match that's been announced at this point is Brian Myers against Swoggle. Of course, these two were kind of teammates on Talk of Shopper Mania. Swoggle actually made his return to Impact Wrestling at Bound for Glory in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, and he was eliminated by Brian Myers, who of course had a very impressive performance at this show. But Swoggle now says that he feels he's going to be taken seriously here at Impact Wrestling. He gets the chance to be the professional wrestler that he wants to be, which of course did make Brian Myers take an exception to that, of course being the most professional wrestler going. Looking at this match, I really feel this one could go either way, just purely because of the fact that Swoggle's just come in, and of course Brian Myers has done a few jobs so far already in Impact, but he was built to look quite strong at Bound for Glory, and that does make me feel that they're not going to make Myers lose too easily here, and I do think that Brian Myers will pick up the victory against Swoggle. I think Swoggle gets more of the sympathy through defeat rather than victory in this match, and I think that that is a good way to get both of these superstars over in this mini feud that we've got going on right now. But that's everything for Turning Point. I'm sure one or two more matches will be added. If they are indeed, then do check out when I do This Week in Wrestling podcasts. They will be coming up weekly on the channel, so make sure to catch that over the next week or two. And if there are any match additions, I'll let you know on the channel, and of course as well, I'll give my predictions at the same time. But I hope you enjoyed Turning Point. Keep an eye out on the channel as well. If you like your AEW, then maybe you'd like to check out my Full Gear predictions. That'll be available for you as well. Plenty more videos available for you as well, so go and check out through the archives now. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Please leave a comment as well. I look forward to interacting with you, and share with a friend as well. Of course, word of mouth really goes a long way to helping this channel grow. But that's all from me anyway. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day. You've been watching SCW here on YouTube.com. All the best.